Hey guys, today we talk about 3-point light system on a request by a fellow artist and a YouTube and Patreon follower. So I want to talk about the light. It's one of the main important things, so there's no problem to have more than one light video in the channel. So let's start. We will work with spotlights first. I have here a cube and it's just lit by the environment here, by this map, and we will tone this map down to somewhere dark that we can see our light sources better. So a 3-point light system is made, of course, by 3 lights. One is called the key light, one is called the fill light, and one is called the backlight. The key light is the main light. This is the light that will lit our object or character or whatever. The fill light is meant to brighten up the areas that are not arrived by or not lit by the key light. So in this case, if this face here would have the key light from here, this face that is lit from here would be the fill light. So this means when the light comes from here, from this direction of this face of the cube, there's no light from here. So the fill light will brighten up this side of the cube, and the backlight is from the opposite direction than the key light. So the backlight would be from here, from the back, so that we can see here a nice glow on the edge. Yeah, and with your character it would be the shoulders and the hair a little bit lit from the back, or the curves of the hips. And we will try this first with this cube. I will do the key light from this side, the fill light from here, and the backlight from top here. So let's start with the spotlight number 1. So you can see through the spotlight in DAZ Studio, so you can follow easily. So you can see here the light by the key light. Okay, you can see here the light is on. I will now turn the light off. So the environment intensity is now completely off, so we have a complete dark scene except for the key light by the spotlight. You can see that here on this side of the cube is no light at all, because our key light just comes from this side and there's no environment light. So the fill light here from this side now is the next light, second one. We'll watch through the spotlight, center on, and put this with the fill light. So now we have 2 lights. The second spotlight is a little bit too close, so we just want to have those lit up as well, but this is the main light. Can this call key light, spotlight 2 is a fill light, and we can raise the key light a little bit, so 200%. So next is the backlight. It's light number 3. As I mentioned before, the backlight will light from the opposite angle, from the opposite side as the key light. So from here and a little bit from the top. Makes sense, because now we can see all 3 faces at least a little bit. Yeah. So this is the backlight. So I want to name it like that. What's going on here? Yeah, no. Backlight. So this in mind, you can light up any object, any figure, any character in your 3D scene. Let's go and try this with a character. I will delete the cube and load in the Genesis 8 female. I will center on the character. So our lights are a little bit small or too close, that we don't have them set up properly. So let's go for the key light first. So we want to light the head with the key light. So we move this in the middle. Then we go to our fill light. It fills from the side where the key light doesn't reach. Let's have a look again. The key light comes from the left side, so the fill light should be from her. No, the key light comes from her right side, so the fill light should be from the left side. But I will rotate her that we don't have to change that. So it's the same faces as with a cube. So the key light is on her left side, and we will raise it up a little bit to make it brighter. So now the fill light comes from the left and should also light up her face, but with less brightness than the key light. So now we have a nice light from her right side as well. It's a fill light, and the key light provides a nice shadow here on the side. And the backlight will be from the opposite side as the key light, and a little bit above. So the key light is somewhere over there. You can see the bright spot here from the key light over here. And let's see how this looks. Now we have a nice little brightness spots here on her shoulder, on her left shoulder, and on her head here. And this is nice. This is exactly what we want. I give her some hair so that you can see how it works with hair. Let's do some. So now we go closer to the head and see here exactly what we want to have. We have the key light from the left side, her left side, provides a little shadow here. We have the fill light from the right side that lights up her right part, her left part of the face, and so it's not too dark. Only with the key light only, we can see here. Can turn this off. So with the key light only, we have a dark area over here. And if we also would have no backlight, we have just this. So there's no left ear from her, and there's literally no hair visible here. So this could be good if you want to light up a fantasy horror scenario or something like that. Then it's nice. We don't need to see the evil's man left side. But if you want to make a model shoot or something, give her more light. Yeah. So this is can rotate her a little bit more as well. Then we have the shine on her cheekbone here as well. That's pretty nice. This is a 3-point light system, the easiest way. Keep in mind, don't overdo them. make them not too bright, and you will get nice, decent light for your characters. So erase this a little bit from the left, the key light. Also the fill light we can raise as well, and we can raise also the backlight to have it more shiny on her hair. That's no problem. If you raise them the same amount almost, or if you raise all of them at least, that's fine as well. If you want to get rid of the shadow of her nose, you need to raise the fill light a little bit. You need to test it, how high you want to go, but be careful, because when it's too bright, you will see the shadow as well on the left side. So one light has to be much brighter than the other one, and that's the key light. Yeah, so you don't want to have two shadows around the nose. That's really not good looking. Okay, so we lower this again until we have almost no shadow on the left side here anymore. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so you don't want to have two shadows from the nose. That's not good looking. If you want to have no shadow from the nose, leave out the fill light and place the key light directly in front of her face. Then you will have no shadow. Okay. Another part people asked me recently was how to make lights like a candle would have. And I will want to show you. So something like small lights. Yeah. So I delete everything here. And place a candle somewhere here. So I don't want to make a fire here. I just want to show how candlelight is achieved, how you get it. For lights like candle, I work with mesh lights. I use a sphere, for example. That's a little bit big here, so I need to scale it down and move it to the middle of our candle. So if we watch from top, yeah, somewhere over here, it's closer. So the universal tool is really helpful for this purposes. So, and it can be lowered a little bit. So now it's kind of in the middle. And we can, to have it like a candle, with this little bit ellipse form, we can squeeze X and Z scaling. Can squeeze it a little bit so it gets somehow the form of a fire on a candle. Somewhere here. Okay, and I double this, edit, duplicate node, and I put this one to this little candle. No, why can I not move it? Okay, so something like this over here. Move it down. Come on. My mouse again bothering me. So something like this. Yeah, this is something we can work with. So, and now we want to light them up. First I pick them both, go to the Surface tab, pick them both and make them emissive. So, and now we render it. You see already something because it's emissive. From the environment comes no light, as in the scene before. We didn't turn it on again, so this is only the light from those both candle lights here. First we want both of them almost invisible. We only want to have the light. So the cutout opacity can be something like 0.5 zeros and a 1. So they are gone now. Remember that you only want to have the light. You need another object, or you can do it in post work, to place some kind of fire on the candle. It's just for the light now. And for example, if we use one candela, this is CD per square meter, means candles per square meter. With one candle you cannot light up a square meter, so you need more than one candle to light it up a little bit. So let's see, 500 is a little bit better. You can see it starts here and here to glow a little bit, but barely visible. And 5000 gives a nice light already. And well, we need higher numbers like this, 50,000, to make it a little bit brighter. So we need something that we can see how bright it is to compare. So I will place them in a room. So you can see it starts to light up the floor a little bit, but it can be perhaps a little bit more. So not 50,000, try 75,000. So this could be a candlelight, and this way, to avoid to use those big numbers, 50,000, you can place, you can choose here the kilo candela per square meter. CD means candela, and this is now very, very bright, but we used 75,000 and it's already 1,000 here. So to use only small numbers, we can lower this. Now it's 75,000 here. Yeah, 75 and kilo candela. Kilo means 1,000, so it's 75,000 candelas per square meter. It's the same as with candela per square meter and 75,000, but with lower numbers. That's just fine. We can use it like this. So now in post work you could add a nice fireplace, or you can copy and paste something from the internet. Find a fire, small candle fire in Google, in the pictures of Google search, and place them here. If you want to change the color because they are more orange, of course you can do it and make them more orange to have a nice glowing. So nice glowing fire over here. Something like this, perhaps. Yeah, if it's too dark for you, for your taste, just raise it. So, and if you have a bigger candle with a bigger fire or a torch or something, you just can raise it. Yeah, raise it as much as you want to. And if you want to have those visible, if you think it looks better with them, I don't think so. I think with a nice fire from the internet, a nice picture of a candle fire, it looks best. So you can get those from Google search, as I mentioned before, and you can leave those ones out because they are ugly, kind of. Yeah, so make them almost invisible. Don't put them to 0 because you will have no light, and you need the light, and at least somewhere behind any of those zeros you need a 1 to have them invisible for the camera, but not destroying our light source. Yeah, so if the cutout opacity is 0, we have no light at all. I can show you. So it's gone now because the ellipses are not visible anymore, and it's enough if they are barely visible for the camera, or they are not visible at all, but the camera or the array renderer knows they are barely visible, so it provides you with a light from those sources. Yeah, okay, that's this for the moment, and I hope you like it. Feel free to become a follower on my Facebook account or my Patreon account as well. On my Patreon account you get a lot of stuff, useful stuff. You get characters and expressions and backgrounds and much more, just for the price of $3 per month. So it's a flat rate to my content library, so to say. Hope you will join soon, and perhaps I got a request from you then after that, after you joined, and I will make a tutorial for you. Yeah? Okay, have a great time. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.